Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome you all in another virtual class of English. Dear students, how are you all? I hope and I pray to God for your safety and good health. As you all know that we have started letter writing, and in the previous lecture we learned that how to write a letter, and also we read the first letter, and I hope you have learned the letter number 1 and have done the creative task that was assigned to you. Today we shall read letter number 2, and you have to do this letter from the notes. You are bound to do all the letters from the notes. You will not do these letters from book or anywhere else. As you know that we have started informal letters, and our letter number 2 is also an informal letter, and it is: write a letter to your father asking him about the health of your mother. In this letter you will ask about the health of your mother from your father, and the same situation as it was in the letter number 1, that the kid may be in the hostel or somewhere else away from home, and he wants to ask about the health of his mother from his father. The most important thing in the letter is its format, its pattern. So you must be very careful while writing a letter, because your pattern has fixed marks, and a minor mistake in your letter can count you less marks, and you can lose much of the marks if you do not write your pattern properly. You know that your letter starts with examination hall, comma, city, colon, A full stop, B full stop, C full stop, then May, name of month, 27 date, comma, 2021 full stop. Then you have to skip a line. Then you will salute, because you are writing the letter to your father. So you will write dear father, comma, and then from the next paragraph we will start our greetings. As I have told you earlier that in the very start of the letter you have to do greetings. It may be a short paragraph, but greetings are must. I received Ali's letter yesterday. He is now telling that he received Ali's letter yesterday, in which he has mentioned about mother's health. He has got the letter of Ali. Ali may be his friend, Ali may be any brother, anyone, any cousin, and he has mentioned about mother's health, that his mother is not feeling well. Next paragraph. I am really worried about her. She has been suffering from high blood pressure since last many years, but she does not take it seriously. Now he is talking about his mother, that she has been suffering from high blood pressure. You can see since, because it is the present perfect continuous tense, because his illness has been started from certain period of time. So whenever we describe any action, that an action has been going on from certain period of time, then we always use has been or have been and since or for to show time, because he is telling time since last many years she has been suffering from this disease. Whenever last is there, we use since with last. Since is showing that it is present perfect continuous tense, and we use present continuous tense whenever we talk about that the action has been started from certain period of time. She remains busy in household duties since morning till late at night. He talks about his mother, that she remains busy in house chores, in all the house chores. She remains busy from morning till night. She needs rest, regular medical checkup, and proper medicines. Besides being ill, she remains busy in all the chores, but he advises that she needs rest. She does not need to do a lot of work, because she is suffering from high blood pressure. She needs regular medical checkup, because the patients who are suffering from blood pressures or sugar, such kind of patients, need regular medical checkup, because any uncertain situation, any uncertain condition can come, and proper medicines. I hope you are giving proper time to see whether she is taking precautionary measures to bring the blood pressure to normal. He is hoping because he is not here, he cannot see and he does not know. He can only hope. This is the way to write when you expect something from other to do. Then you write, I hope. He expects his father to do all these things, that's why he has written hope. Whenever you write a letter, whenever you will write a letter, when you will expect someone to do anything, you will write with the words I hope. And if you are afraid of something, or if you think that certain thing should not happen, then you write I fear this might have happened. So these two expressions, I hope and I fear, these two expressions can be used in the letters or any informal writing. And if you wish something to happen, you can say I hope. And if you want that other person should not do some activity, you will write I fear. Here it has been used I hope. You are giving proper time to see whether means if she is taking or not, that you are giving time to see whether she is taking precautionary measures, preventive steps. That a patient who is suffering from blood pressure, he must take all the precautionary measures to that his or her blood pressure should not increase, to bring the blood pressure to normal. To get her examined means checked up thoroughly, completely by the doctor. Next paragraph, she is very dear to me means I love my mother a lot. I really miss her affectionate attitude. Affectionate attitude means loving behavior. As he is away from home, so he is saying that I love her loving behavior here in the hostel. Now situation is clear to you that he is in hostel. Without her, I feel vacuum in my personality. Vacuum means emptiness. In my personality, in me, in my character, I feel emptiness. I shall come after taking my monthly test in June. Please ask Baji to come and stay with her for a week. Please is showing that he is making a request. His Baji may be married or living somewhere else, so he wants his Baji to come and take care of mother and stay with her for a week. I pray for her good health. Then you will skip a line before complimentary clause. Pay my regards to all at home, full stop. Then one more line will be skipped. Yours affectionately, comma, X full stop, Y full stop, Z full stop. It was your letter number 2, and in the letter number 3, you have to write a letter to your sister congratulating her on her success in the examination. Your sister has done good in the examinations and you want to congratulate her on her examination. And again the situation is that the writer is living away from home and he wants his sister to congratulate, and his sister has done good in the examination. You know that in the introductory lecture I have told you people that you can write an informal letter to congratulate someone, to inform something, or to ask something, or to greet someone, or for invitation, or for condolences. So these are all the things that for which you can write any informal letter, and congratulating someone is also a type of informal letter. So it is also an informal letter. Again, a proper focus on the pattern. Examination hall, comma, city colon A full stop B full stop C full stop, May 27, comma 2021 full stop. Skip one line. Now you are writing your letter to sister, so you will write dear sister, comma. Okay, students, remember whenever you write dear sister, you will always write capital D, and if you write my dear sister, then you can make your dear small. But if you write dear sister, D capital, S capital, both D and S should be capital, comma. Next paragraph. Your letter brought the happy news of your excellent result in the examination of class 8. His sister has passed the 8th class examination and she has written the letter to tell that she has passed the 8th class examinations, and this letter is a reply to the letter in the form of congratulation. It is a pleasant surprise for me. Surprise because might be the girl is not very good in the studies, or might be the girl has shown not so much good results, so it was a surprise. Because if some student is very good in studies, then everyone expects good from him. or her. But if a student who is not very much good in the studies, or one who is not so consistent in giving good results, and if in some years he gives or she gives some very good results, so it is surprise for the parents and surprise for the family. He is also saying that it is a pleasant mean happy. It is not like we are shocked. No, it is very good. It is very happy surprise for me. Last time being inconsiderate. Inconsiderate means not paying full attention, because last year in class 7th you did not pay so much attention to your studies. And heedless means careless in the studies. Heedless and careless, you could not maintain your position, means you could not keep your position last year. Now I am happy that you have regained your position. You have again got your position. It means that the sister is showing good results every year, but only last year she could not get good results. So this year she has again got those good results that she used to get previously. Now I am happy that you have regained. Regained means again got, recovered your position by diligent effort. Diligent effort, hard work, very much hard work. Mother and father are also pleased at your commendable performance. Pleased, happy. Mother and father are also happy at your commendable, praiseworthy, admirable performance. No doubt your result is laudable, praiseworthy, like worthy to be praised, worthy to be admired, worthy to be appreciated. But you still have a long way to go, because she is only in class 9th now, so she has a very long journey of her studies. The board examinations are approaching. In 9th class she has to face board examination. You must work hard to show excellent performance in these exams. Only then you will be able to get admission in any desired college. Wanted means that if you want to go in medical or in engineering or any field, then she has to get that required marks, and it is in the board examinations of 9th and 10th. In the next year she will be facing 9th and 10th board examinations. Only through these examinations she will be able to get the admission in the desired college or the wanted college she wants. In the college that she wants, I want to get admission in this college or that college. It bases on the type of results we show. I hope you will work even harder in future and come up to my expectations. My prayers are always for you. May you achieve success by leaps and bounds. It is the concluding paragraph of letter. As I had told you previously that if you conclude by wishes and prayers, this is the best conclusion you can give to any letter. So he is hoping that his sister will work even harder, that because he is expecting very good results in the future, that she will work hard and come up to his expectations. And then prayers, and he now by leaps and bounds means speedily. Again it's an idiom, and we can use idioms and phrasal verbs while writing informal letters. Then skipping of line, then congratulations to you once again. You can write say salam, because she is not living at home, so it is not written say salam to all at home. That's why whenever you will write this letter, you will not say my salam to all at home. Might be she is in hostel, or might be if she is, you can so it's in such type of letters you should avoid writing say salam to all at home. Congratulations to you once again. Yours sincerely, comma, X full stop, Y full stop, Z full stop. This was our task for today. We have read letter number 2 and 3. You have to learn both the letters and practice the letters on rough registers or loose sheets. Side by side, you have to write a creative. Write a letter to your brother advising him to take interest in sports and games. You will write a letter to your brother and tell him the importance of sports and games. You will appreciate him in studies. First of all, you will appreciate him on his good results. Then you will say that yes, your results are very good, and then you will explain to him the importance of sports and games side by side the studies. Then you will tell him that a perfect person is that who is good both in indoor and outdoor activities, because in today's life, today's world, only bookish person cannot succeed. A person who is good in every type of matter, a person who is social, who can talk to people, who has confidence, he can get the true success. You will tell him about the importance of sports and game. In the first paragraph you will do greetings, and then in the second paragraph you will appreciate on his good studies, on his interest in the studies, and in the letter and the third paragraph you should tell him and motivate him that you should also take part in different games and different sports week that are held in the schools and all other activities, and importance of these activities. And in the conclusion you can uh, give prayers to him that may you succeed in your studies side by side, may you build the confidence that is necessary to come come up in the future. So it was all about today's task. I hope you have enjoyed and understood each and everything. May Allah Almighty save from every calamity, every disaster, and may you prosper in your future. With best wishes and greetings, I say goodbye to all of you.